when we sing with that same intentionality. When I sing, I like to sing to get God's attention. Always. I feel like I'm a 2-year-old trying to get the attention of my Father. Like, look at me, God, I have something very important to say. Out of all the songs, there is one song that is my absolute favorite, and that song is Hazme Tuyo. And I say Hazme Tuyo for a very specific reason, because I remember when we were first making the song Make Me Yours. You know, like I've had that song for a very, very long time, and I remember showing it to my husband and talking to him about it and saying, you know, I just don't feel like this song really exemplifies the message that I want to convey musically with this song, because, you know, sometimes you have the right lyrics, but sometimes you need the right arrangement to kind of really bring out the message of the song. And my husband, being the amazing husband that he is, was able to like arrange the song and make it, you know, the masterpiece that it is for the glory of God. But then I remember showing it to my brother and saying, hey, you know, what do you think? You know, it's like what do you think of this arrangement and things like that? And then my brother didn't answer me. And I was just like, oh my God, he hates it. He hates it. He doesn't like how this sounds. Oh my God. And I was like freaking out, because I take my brother's opinions very seriously when it comes to music, because he's really good at that kind of stuff. And I would say like a couple of days later, I get a recording, and it's a recording of him singing the song in Spanish. And when he sang it in Spanish, oh my gosh, my hair stood up to the top of my head, and I said, that's it. That's what was missing. I needed this song to be in Spanish. And it was such a blessing to be able to share that moment with my brother, only because him and I we're very, very close. Like I tell people that he's my twin. We're not like identical twins, but you could basically call us that. He is everything to me. I love him so much. He gets me, I get him, and we've been through so much together in life that I think that's why that connected us so much, because him and I, we've been through so much. And when we sing with that same intentionality. When I sing, I like to sing to get God's attention. Always. I feel like I'm a 2-year-old trying to get the attention of my Father. Like, look at me, God, I have something very important to say. So please look at me, Lord. Like, that's how I am when I worship God. And my brother is exactly like that. And to be able to share the studio with him, and to be able to hear his interpretation of that song, and for him to be able to sing and see his story come out as he was singing was a joy. Like, when he was singing the song, I was in the booth with him. So it was like the most cutest thing. Like, usually when you're in the studio and you're trying to like, fix up vocals, fix up stuff, you need quiet, you need to make sure everything is good. And when I told my brother, come so we could just fix up some stuff from the live recording, and we were in the booth together, and we were just holding hands, and we couldn't let each other go. And he was like, all right, well, I'm gonna leave. I'm like, no, stay in the booth with me. I just need you in here with me singing. He's like, oh, but I'm not gonna sing. I'm like, no, it's okay, you could just sit there. And I remember it was his turn to sing, and instead of me holding his hand, he was holding my hand, and he just started loosening up and seeing his worship and being ministered to that, and being touched, knowing where God has taken him through, what God has saved him from. It was just such an inspiration to me. And that song Hazme Tuyo means a lot, because sometimes you just gotta stop your routine and your expectations, and you just need to let God make you what he wants you to be. And I think we live in a society today where there's just too many expectations. Like, you're not good enough, you're not holy enough, you're not spiritual enough, you don't know as much theology as you should, you're not this, you're not that. And I'm just so tired of living up to people's standards, because I'm never gonna live up to those expectations. There's always gonna be something that I'm gonna say, something I'm gonna do, whether intentionally or unintentionally. I'm always gonna fail somebody. And I think the song Make Me Yours, for me, is like a sigh of relief, because especially when you tell God, Lord, just hazme tuyo, un vaso de honras, un siervo sediento, vivir junto a ti. Like, God, I just want to live under your covering, because I know that if I live under your covering, and I know that if you make me yours, everything's gonna be okay. Like, even the bad habits I have, I know you're gonna help me with that. Even the mistakes that I continue to commit, you're gonna help me do better with that. Even my past that I'm ashamed of, God, I know you're gonna wash me as white as snow, and you're gonna help me be what you've called me to be. I just gotta trust you with my life, with my being, with my present, my past, my future, with what I know, with what I don't know, with what I think I know. I trust you with everything, so just make me yours. I just want to be yours, So that song is just so special to me, because it kind of relieves me from that responsibility of trying to please everybody. And I can't please everybody. And I think out of the 30 years of my life, I wish I've learned that message, 10 years ago, or even younger than that, when everybody was telling me that I should be this and I should be that. And I remember how toxic that message was, when hearing every single day that I wasn't good enough. And it led me to do very unhealthy things. Like, it led me to be anorexic. It led me to be, I remember being a teenager and cutting myself. I still have some scars in my arm from when I used to cut myself. That's why you see me a lot with sleeves. I don't know if you guys noticed that when I'm ministering, I always have like a cardigan, or I have something, because sometimes I don't want people to kind of ask me some questions about what is that. But I used to do that a lot for years. I used to cut myself because it's like you don't think that you're good enough. And the moment I began to realize that all I needed was to live up to the expectation of God, and the only thing that God expects from me is to be obedient to Him, is to just literally just, here I am, God, all of me, like, here, take everything, here, and constantly doing that every single day. And that song just further establishes the journey that I've been through, and that what my brother's been through as well, and what we continue to go through, of just telling God, Lord, just make me yours, man. I can't do this without you. I can't live without you. I can't forgive this person without you. I can't grow without you. I can't let this go without you helping me. It's like this total dependency on God, and that's what this song is all about. And that's why I like Hazme Tuyo so much. That song just means a lot to me. Out of all the songs, it's that one.